recently we've been doing a column article for Aqua Magazine around building a niche and helping people understand what it is that they, or helping people to get an understanding of what they might get out of their business and what they might want to do and focus on. And what we have found that doing video, as much as video is about showcasing yourself to the world, the way out there somewhere, video for me, when I look at it inwardly, has really helped me focus what I want. Because the more we talk about it out loud, the more we talk to a camera, the more the words come literally out of my mouth and right back into my ear, and I hear myself. And the more I hear myself, the more it crystallizes a plan and a desire and in this particular case, a niche for my business. What is it that I really want to do? What part of this industry? It's a huge industry. There's all kinds of different pieces. In my particular case, what do I want to be known for? And 20 years ago, 25 years ago, it was just like, hey, I want to build pools like everybody else I knew just wanted to build pools. Which is okay. That's a fine enough business plan. However, we live in this new world of really getting a fine niche and then being able to describe yourself and tell your story in such a way that you can be found online all over the world. So no longer is it just, it can be, but it doesn't have to just be a niche business local to just a small geographic area. It can be national, it could be international, whatever you want it to be. But for me, by doing video and talking about it, talking about the culture of the company that I want to build, as well as the culture of what we currently are, they match. Because we talked about all the things that were happening, and by talking about them, we created more of it. By the time we talked about it some more, we created more. The next thing you know, everything we're talking about is really what happens. Well, that's the same thing doing video and talking about the types of things that you like to do and the types of things you want to do in business, is it helps in your mind, I know it did for me, to crystallize, this is what I want to do. And that's when I got to the point where I said, I can love what I do and find really joy in it and just have a good time, or I can be miserable, mad, unhappy, which an awful lot of business owners are, yet we have this freedom to create on our own, and yet we find ourselves unhappy. I was one of those guys. But why? You don't have to be unhappy. You don't have to be miserable with your business. You don't have to not like it. And yet it becomes something you do because it makes a living. Maybe it makes a great life for you, but you're unhappy with it. You can choose. You can choose not to do that part and not to do that part. And what we do is we use this love-like system, and it's a T, and there's 4 quadrants. Things that I love to do, things that I like to do, things that I don't like to do, and things that I absolutely will not do. And we play with that. And if we run across anything in our business that ends up on the bottom 2 quadrants, we get rid of it. If I don't like to do something, or I absolutely will not do something, we don't even take that phone call. If I love it, that's first priority. If I like it, that's second priority. If our service guy is out in the field and it's something he loves or likes to do, if it's love, first priority, like, second priority. Doesn't like or absolutely won't, those don't get done. That's a customer we don't want to have. And by doing that, it allowed us to identify the niche that we want to fill. And amazingly, there's people in there. That niche is full of people. They just didn't know we existed. We didn't know they existed until we started talking about it. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to focus on, you just got to focus on that. Do it in video. Put it out there online. Put it out there online every day. And those people will find you. And once they find you, now you can just do the things that you love to do. Now, for me, that saved me. I wanted to be done. I wanted to be out of the pool business. It was killing me. And I was about out, but it wouldn't go away because there was something else I was supposed to do. And it was me discovering that I can do what I love that completely changed everything about my life. And now, I only do the stuff I love to do. And guess what? We have more business than we ever had. So what's wrong with that? Doing a thing you love and having as much business as you possibly want. Well, I couldn't have known that. Going into it, it would have been, I only want to do this, and then I could have failed. Well, I couldn't have failed. However, I could have thought I was going to fail, which most people won't try because they're worried about what if it doesn't work. It works.